We learned last week that New Hartford was settled by Jedediah Sanger in 1788. The Oneida Historical Society once wrote that Sanger was associated with every good thing in New Hartford, and with an integrity so rare as to be sure of historical record. They were right. The impact Jedediah Sanger had on this area can still be seen today.
We mentioned last week that New Hartford didn't have much of its history left because in the 1950s it embraced modernism. But what it does have is historically significant. It's the first church built within the present boundaries of Oneida County. It was built in 1792. The land upon which it was built was donated by Jedediah Sanger, the founder of New Hartford. Another church made possible by New Hartford's founder, Jedediah Sanger, is St. Stephen's here on Oxford Road. The parish was founded in 1824 and it is listed as a National Sacred Historic Site. Inside there is a plaque, in speaking of Jedediah Sanger, that says, "He, being dead, yet speaketh." Cooped up in all day. And these four walls are driving me insane. I grab my umbrella and try to brave the rain. Grab my umbrella and try to brave the rain. New Hartford's Grand Library is the center of activity in the community, with book clubs, art displays, community programs, children's reading area, garden, and gazebo. Its history dates back to 1842, but the current building is a modern marvel.
We started a project in 1999 to build this library, and the first section was completed and we were in 2000, and then we quickly outgrew that space and started another building campaign about 4 years ago, and the expansion was completed 2 years ago. I think the local residents really appreciate a nice place to come. It's a quality of life issue. We carry a lot of current books. We have a lot of audio books. They like the tutoring rooms and the study rooms, the computers. People come just to socialize, to play chess and do puzzles and read the newspaper and see their friends. And programming has expanded quite a bit in the last few years. We have a variety of programs coming up. They range from feng shui to tai chi. There's classes for teens to learn how to get babysitting certification. There's a lot of children's programs and concerts. There's arts and crafts starting in June. There are computer courses. There's Meet the Author nights. We have a lot of book clubs that meet here. Even the town of New Hartford often meets in our larger meeting room.
The New Hartford Public Library has many programs for children and adults. Visit newhartfordpubliclibrary.org for information. The library opens Monday through Saturday at 10 a.m. and Sunday 1 to 5. Almost everyone has found themselves at one time or another at Speedy Awards and Engraving for a plaque or a sign. And if you need it in a hurry, you're in the right place. Let's see what we can see.
We've been here since 1983. We started out as a mail order sign company business back in 1975. All of us young kids sitting around the dining room table, making signs and labeling, putting labels on stuff so we could mail them out to all the hospitals all around the country, and that's how we started. It was my father's idea. He was an administrator at St. Luke's and saw the need. He needed signs, and he didn't want to wait weeks and weeks to get them, so he decided to buy a little machine and find a speedy way to do them. We've expanded a lot. We have so many different new products, so many different new things come out all the time. We find different ways to do stuff. It's all computerized now instead of the old days where you would sit around, stand in a little pantograph and engrave. It's fun, actually. I like to be busy all day. I like to be able to be creative. I don't know.
As we stroll along Genesee Street in the Village, we pop into some familiar shops, like Sticks and Stones.
Hey, look at this movie star. Good to see
I'm
you.
flattered.
We can see traveling round the Mohawk Valley.
This is a quartz singing bell.
It just calms you.
That calms you?
It aligns your chi.
This one here is for the pineal gland.
I'm gonna dirty my fingers, paint my toes, stay up all night and watch the light explode.
Down behind the Main Street shops is the appropriately named Village Basement. This neat little consignment shop is bursting at the seams.
I'm gonna lay in the sun till my skin.
We've been here for 11 years, and it started because I was with a friend at the Queen's Closet in Whitesboro, and she said, you should start one of your own consignment shops. And I said, oh my Lord, I don't have the time. I was doing medical transcription out of my home. And the next thing I knew, we were in here painting the walls, and it's been thriving ever since then. We have women's shoes, clothing, purses, household things, large furniture, small furniture, a little bit of everything. My friend actually came up with the name, and we're in the basement, so that did make sense when she recommended it. And the location has just been perfect in the village of New Hartford. It's a great spot for people to be able to drop off their furniture, you know, the large pieces of furniture and everything. So it's worked out very well for us. Oh, I love it. It's like Christmas every day. We never know what's coming in here, and I've met wonderful, wonderful people on the consignment end of it and the shopper end of it. So I'm very fortunate, very blessed.
Just around the corner, a neon shoe sign tells us that Ideal Shoe Repair is open. Mr. Yako is busy at work as he has been since 1955. If you shop at Payless, leave your shoes at the door. He only works on real shoes and says once you've worn quality shoes, you'd never dream of wearing anything else. He also says you won't find anyone more experienced at repairing them.
I'm gonna blow some dust on down the highway over the kind of no return. I'm gonna make my name head like a sun dance, and I got no more bridges left to burn.